It's not you, the urges are unstoppable until you fix this. I myself have been struggling with this same exact issue for 13 years. Until, since a year ago, I went cold turkey and took the control back. And I want to go over everything that I did to become the man, to become the free man I always wanted to be. So we're gonna get right into it. So the thing is, urges are nothing. We can't do anything about them. Okay, boom, video done. No, okay. Don't look at the urges. Urges, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. They will come. They will come. It's like you will get fat when you eat bad. You know, it's not that you're becoming fat randomly out of nowhere. It's because you're eating bunch of goddamn garbage. You're eating bunch of goddamn cake. You cannot change the result until you change the action. So urges are just essentially the byproduct of the triggers. We need to care for the triggers. We need to look at the triggers. Triggers is what matters the most. If once you see the triggers, once you remove the triggers, everything else just falls in its place. So for example, let's talk about it. When do you get the urge? So there is the urge. When do you get the urge? Talking about my experience, most of the time I would be on my phone. How did I end up on my phone? You know, here, let's talk about this urge. You don't get a random urge when you're working, when you're at the gym. You don't, because you got freaking chaos. You already have what your brain needs. Your brain always needs something to work on. So when you're working out, when you're making the money flipping burgers, you don't need the urge to fap. You don't need the bad urges. But when you are procrastinating, that's when the most urges come. And then you go on the phone, and then you go on the social media. Oh, how did you end up on social media? Bored. How did you become bored? Came from work, nothing to do. Oh, why do you not have anything to do? Keep going back. How we fix the triggers is we backtrack. Backtracking is so freaking it's the easiest thing you can do, and it's the most important thing you can do. When we're are getting urges, we take action on the urge and go to the toilet, flip it out and just start fapping away. Yet, what we need to do is, imagine this is you with the urge. We need to zoom out a little bit, like a freaking, a camera would see you, like a freaking Netflix documentary. Someone is like filming you, and you need to look yourself through that camera, through that Netflix documentary. Okay, what is going on? I'm laying down in this bed. I have my phone in my bed. I'm warm. My dick is hard. Why is it hard? Oh, what am I exactly watching on the phone? Is it Netflix? Is it TikTok? Is it Reels? Is it Netflix? Is it I'm on Reddit? What am I consuming? And the most of the time, the thing is, you are consuming the triggers. It's like, imagine like a kid just standing next to the freaking button of candy. Tick, 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 tick. It's just a freaking pressing. Of course you're going to get candy. Of course, once you eat the candy, you'll get fat. Your phone is literally like a freaking button to the urges. We need to remove the button. It is hard. I know you don't want to, or you don't want to put everything, in the mainstream, everything's, phone bad, phone this, phone that. Let me tell you, it is bad, especially for you. Sure, it not be bad as for me. It still is terrible for me too, but it's worse for you because you have not trained your brain enough to not get these urges. These urges are essentially just dopamine machines. Your brain, you have never experienced dopamine, low dopamine levels. Every time you're on your phone, your dopamine levels are so goddamn high. You need to start optimizing dopamine levels. There needs to be certain time when it's okay to have dopamine. There's certain times I go on Netflix, I know I watch like hours worth of random stuff. Of course, sure, it's bad. But I've put myself in that shoe, in that place to be okay with it. I don't do it in the morning because if I heighten up my dopamine levels so high enough, I wouldn't want to do anything else. I would go back to my phone. I would keep scrolling and suddenly I'm on Reddit. I'm looking at all the goddamn BTLs, big titty Latinas, and boom, urges come. Dick gets hard. I'm on my toilet and just fapping it away. It's the triggers that you need to remove. And for the start, let me just go here. In the start, you will, let's zoom in. You will need to consciously work on this. Consciously take action to remove this or these triggers. And once you've done it, boom, you've done it. So what are these triggers? Essentially your phone is the main biggest triggers. And when you look at the phone, why is it the phone? It's not, phone is just some goddamn chips and some electronics and stuff. It's the dopamine levels. And most of the time, so I'm going back to the phone because this is the easier way to explain. I don't want to, go into dopamine levels and then people forget that where they get the dopamine is the phone. So let's just stick with the phone because that's the most important. You need to first of all, you need to put your phone on black and white right now. Right now. Do it right now. I don't fucking care. Shut this video off. Turn it off. Go in your setting. Open setting. Accessibility. AC. Is it AC? God damn, bro. So it's in accessibilities, and then it'll go into screen, and there's a filter, and put your phone on black and white right now. This will remove negative 20% of your screen time. It's so damn important. Why is your phone? After that, I want you to put your phone. Actually, that's not even important. I want you to delete the apps. Instagram is gone, Reddit is gone, Twitter is gone, Facebook is gone. Whatever you have excuse. Oh, I need to talk. No, you don't. You just use your phone number. Oh, when I deleted, I needed to follow Formula One on my Instagram. No, I don't. If I really wanted to, I could just go on Chrome.com, on my Chrome and Google.com and Instagram.com and sign up if it's really that important. And then for the longest time, I didn't want to delete Snapchat because, I have some friends there. I swear to God, I had one friend, and I told him to if you ever need anything, if you want to text me, just text on my phone number. Boom, problem solved. You first of all, Snapchat, how old are you that you're dependent on goddamn Snapchat? Remove these apps. These apps are the triggers. These apps are the core of your urges. You need to put barriers in front of the triggers so you don't go, because you will naturally go towards these triggers. The willpower isn't enough. People who talk to me about like, oh, I will just willpower, I will just don't, I will just not go on the apps. I swear to God, a muffer says, I will just not go on the app. I will just stop doing this certain thing. No, you won't. If you could, you would have already. So you won't. Stop. Shut your brain off. Do what I'm telling you. Remove these apps. We are not going to depend on willpower. Willpower does not work. Triggers. We need to put barriers in front of the triggers. So if that's putting your phone in black and white, so if it's that deleting the app, so if it's that even deleting the account. You want to become free, right? You want to get to the, put your number there of no fap. You want to never fap again. You want to never watch porn again. This is what it takes. This is what it takes. Remove these triggers. Good job. Okay, now you've removed. Good job. Triggers identified, and removed. Now what? Okay, now what? Urges, sure, urges are still there maybe. Sometimes urges will come. Oh God, this is important now. Still come. This is so damn important. Now your point, your purpose, your passion in life is to find your thing. If you have a thing, if you are, an entrepreneur type and you're working on freaking your drop shipping, so you're working at like trading, you're working at some random thing. Now is the time when you get the urge. Look at yourself. Tell yourself, okay, you're procrastinating, you're being lazy, you're being degenerate. I'm getting urges because I am not doing anything. My brain isn't doing anything. My brain is wanting this cheap dopamine. That means I need to change my environment. You get up, you come sit down, and you start working on your shit. This alone rewired my brain. I talked about this in my last video. Doing this specific thing, just looking at my urges and looking at my situation and looking at, okay, what am I doing and what should I be doing? Just change the whole perspective. It's so damn simple and so damn important. And if you are a person who's like, I don't know what I need to do, I don't know what I'm doing, all I do is go to school, go work, or I'll go to the gym. Go to the gym more. Learn about the gym more. Find your passion. Your thing is to find your thing. Your passion right now should be to find your passion. Try things. Do everything you can. Get scammed. Buy the course. If you don't like it, if it doesn't help, fine. You lost $100. Who cares? You've learned. If I consider, I got scammed by courses. I wasted thousands, tens of thousands. That has put me where I am today. That have gave me enough knowledge that everyone in my household comes to me when they need any specific type of advice. So you need to become the man you want to become. And phone, social media, removing the triggers is the key to this. If you go down to the first link, that is the community I made for people like you and me who are willing to become the best version of themselves. And that I've talked about all the urges, all the triggers, like autistically detailed, which will help you go from the addict guy, the every morning, the only motivation to get up for his morning routine was, I get to fap. Fine, I'll get up, I'm gonna fap anyways. To the guy who doesn't even consider himself. To the guy who's a totally different man now. He doesn't count streaks. He just doesn't do it. There's a workout plan in there. There's a dopamine plan in there. There's a, what else? There's a only dating plan in there. Ebook. So, if you want to become the man you want to become, please like, share, remove the damn triggers, remove the damn apps. And I swear to God, you will be a free man. I'll see you next video. Thank you very much.